Hi, I'm Lee. I'm from Sheffield in England. I came to Smile Dental on recommendation of a friend. I saw he'd been to come over to Antalya for a trip, and when I saw his teeth, they looked so natural. It was exactly what I wanted. So I made a contact with Smile Dental. They came back to me straight away with through WhatsApp. It was so easy. I sent them some pictures of my teeth, and they came back to me with the treatment and some prices almost immediately. I arranged my flight myself, and then when I arrived in the airport, there was, as promised, there was waiting for me with a sign with my name on. Drove me straight to my accommodation in Antalya, which is fantastic. It's a beautiful little boutique hotel next to the bars and restaurants. I'm traveling alone, but there's a lot of people in the same situation, so you get talking to the other people what's having the treatment. So I arrived on about 10 o'clock on Sunday night. 9 o'clock in the morning, goes downstairs, the transfer's waiting for me. Drove straight to the clinic, come in, got, doing a few x-rays, and then they took us to upstairs into a beautiful little room where you've got Netflix, fridge, PlayStation if you choose. It's just everything's just so professional. It's one of the best things I've ever done. And when I arrived, everything what was promised was given, and then there was no extra charges. The treatment what recommended, it actually for my treatment, which I had 10 and 10 crown veneers, and I went for the new translucent look, which is also natural. It's just absolutely perfect. It's one of the best things I've ever done. So on the first day, and then you go downstairs, you meet your doctor. My doctor was Dr. Yekta. It was excellent. I can't praise him enough. He did a fantastic job. He was very attentive. There was no pain, even when I had the injections. It was just painless throughout, and I was a bit nervous, which is expected when we were doing the shaving down and things like that. But I was literally 1 hour, half an hour for the top, half an hour for the bottom, and then you bang straight in with your temporaries. Back to the hotel for a couple of days, so for a day in the sunshine, then back the day after. Well, come back the day after, the afternoon of Wednesday. Had my fitting, everything went absolutely perfect, cemented them in, and that's it. Smile done. So I'm just about in on my last day today for a few final check, some pictures, and then back home to the UK tomorrow. My advice, if anybody's thinking about coming out to Antalya and having some treatment done, I would recommend Smile Dental every time. All the staff, from the person what picks you up from the hotel, to all the staff that work in here, the dental nurses, the coordinators, the photographer, everyone's fantastic. You won't be disappointed. I certainly am not. I'm certainly not. One last word, I'd like to say thank you very much to my doctor, Dr. Yekta, for my wonderful smile.